They laughed when I cried at work until they heard my story. I'll never forget the sound of their laughter. It wasn't loud or obvious. It was worse. It was a handful of quiet snickers, stifled giggles, and condescending smirks. There I was, sitting in our weekly team meeting with tears streaming down my face, having a complete breakdown, and they just laughed. They shot each other these knowing glances over their laptops, with whispers skittering across the table. What they didn't know was the story that got me there, and when they finally heard it, the laughter stopped, and everything changed. Section 1, The Cold Shoulder. The meeting finally, mercifully ended. My boss David just muttered something about regrouping later and wouldn't even look at me. The walk back to my desk felt like it was a mile long. I could feel their eyes on my back, their judgment sticking to me like a heavy coat. I sat down and just stared at my blank monitor, with the echo of their amusement ringing in my ears. For the rest of the day, it was like there was an invisible wall between me and everyone else. Conversations would just die the second I walked into the break room. The usual chatter in our team's group chat, silent. I was a ghost at my own desk. The next few days were a master class in being iced out. It was subtle, but it was suffocating. Mark from accounting, the one with the loudest snicker, would literally turn his back if we were at the coffee machine at the same time. Sarah from marketing, who used to be my lunch buddy, was suddenly always too busy or had already eaten. In their eyes, I was unprofessional, emotionally unstable. I'd committed the biggest sin of the corporate world. I showed a messy, inconvenient emotion. They had already passed judgment without asking a single question, and their verdict was obvious. I was weak, I didn't belong, and I was completely, utterly alone.